In Constantinople alone, the beating heart of the Ottoman Empire, approximately 1/5 of the entire population consisted of slaves during the 16th and 17th centuries. But here's what makes this statistic particularly horrifying. The vast majority of these slaves were women and girls. Every substantial household owned female slaves, and many less substantial families possessed them as well. We're not talking about a small underground trade. This was an entire economic system built on the systematic exploitation of women. The empire operated specialized markets dedicated entirely to the sale of female slaves. The Avret Pazarları, or female slave bazaar in Istanbul, functioned openly from the mid-15th century to the early 20th century. Think about that timeline for a moment. This wasn't some ancient practice that disappeared with medieval times. This market was operating when America was fighting its civil war, when Europe was experiencing industrial revolution, when the world was supposedly becoming more civilized. The Ottoman state didn't just tolerate this trade. They regulated it, taxed every transaction, and created elaborate legal frameworks to govern the ownership and use of human beings. Officials maintained meticulous records of purchases, prices, and the racial classifications that determined a woman's market value. The bureaucracy of human trafficking was as sophisticated as any other aspect of imperial administration. The acquisition methods reveal the true scope of this systematic horror. Women and girls were captured through organized military campaigns specifically designed for human procurement. The main sources included the Caucasus, Eastern Europe, Southern Europe, Central Europe, Southeast Europe, the Western Mediterranean, and Africa. But calling them sources makes it sound like a trade route for spices or silk. These were coordinated raids on civilian populations where sexual violence preceded enslavement as a matter of course. During major conquests, the pattern was always the same. Contemporary accounts describe how Ottoman troops would systematically assault women before enslaving them.